Hi all, welcome in. Okay, so there's a lot about towering energy coming through. Okay, so the first things I got was hurricane, tornado, tall dark figure, tower, mask, luminescence. Okay, and the energy is very thick and heavy. Okay, 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 yeah, this is one of the cards that come out. Okay, so okay, I'll talk about this image now. Okay, so when this fell out of one of the decks, okay, this, gave me one of the things that came through was reflection, going back over something. Okay, but I did get a lot about towers falling, or or being within the tornado, within the cyclone, sort of thing. And maybe feeling like that, feeling like everything's crumbling around you, feeling small, feeling insignificant, feeling um, how do I explain it? Feeling like you're around skyscrapers. Okay, that's because skyscrapers come through. I was getting a lot of that, coldness, iceberg energy, like being surrounded by, when you're in this, like in Antarctica or something, and there's all these icebergs around you, that, towering sort of energy. And I'll show you something in my area. I haven't cleared away my decks. Usually I do that often, but look, there's like towering decks there. Like it's all towering. Like I have things piling up. So it might be like, sorry to move you around, but I just wanted to show you that like things may be piling up, maybe towering over you, maybe feeling like you're choking, like your chest is tightened as well, like that sort of feeling I'm getting, like you can't breathe. So maybe you're also going through like a deep healing as well, but there'll be victory. I just got drawn back to that again. Okay, there might be something about Tasmania. Tasmania came through. Sorry, I'm just trying to get breathe through that energy. Destructive thoughts, patterns, memories may be coming up. So maybe that's what it is as well. So there's a lot of tower energy, a lot of destruction, a lot of breaking down thoughts, seeing the destructive patterns in your life, maybe seeing something about the, what also come through was about attraction, allurement, being drawn into something, drawing you in closer and closer, something drawing you in. Okay, and then I got the song by Janet Jackson, "That's the way love goes," but the song lyric that I got drawn to is like a moth to the flame, burned by the fire. So maybe you're getting drawn into the fire, drawn into love, into the flame, into destruction. Maybe so you can see these patterns and um, and um, and break them down, sort of thing. I'm getting. So I was getting seeing something as too big. That destructive, that feeling small, feeling like you can't handle something, feeling like you're being smothered, feeling, all that sort of energy coming through, feeling smothered. This veil is all over her. Okay. Something I also got from this card when I first looked at the image of this card, I got a really horrible vision. So maybe that's and I had a few disturbing dreams that that may have been like I was feeling like past energy, future energy. Okay, so maybe you're getting a look, or you're doing like past energy work, or you're looking, or you're getting premonitions of the future, or so things like that have been coming through. But I got this image, gave you the image of she carrying like the shroud of death. Like I'm getting this as like a shroud of death, like carrying, I don't want to say this, but carrying like a dead child. So I don't think it's something you have to take on, and it might not even be that significant. Like I'm getting, it could be like a past life, or even just not literal, but like has meaning but not literal. What I'm reading, remembering soul fragments of a past yet forgotten, carrying a death. Okay, so that's the message though, like, but that's what the vision I got. Okay, so carrying a death, death of the inner child, like death of an inner death, a tower, a destruction of beliefs, of past memories, so maybe that's all significant for you. Maybe all that stuff is coming up. I also got fear. Maybe fears are rising to the surface, okay? Maybe you have a fear of that, of an inner child death, or a fear of a death of a child, or the fear of fire, maybe even of something being burned down, being burnt away. Okay. But I heard what goes up must come down. Going back over something. So reminiscing maybe. Okay, so someone may be reminiscing, reflecting on the past. Okay, but I also got victory coming out, and I also got dragon fire breath coming out. So rejuvenation. That gives me that too. When the dragon breathes fire over everything, it burns down to cinders, to the ground. So something may be getting burnt to the ground to be restored or reborn again. Okay. I was getting, lion and eagle energy coming through because I got the royal crest coming through. So I got the a visual image, the vision of a crest. Okay, of a what I thought was a crest, but may have been what's the other one called? A coat of arms. What did I write? Did I write coat of arms? I wrote royal crest, but could be a coat of arms. But that one that goes like this and around that. But I was getting gold, red, and blue significant. They all give me royalty. Those colours give me royalty. Also heard, got truth, loyalty, and honour. Okay, perseverance and resilience. So I'm sort of getting that you have been bestowed, sort of, or this, it's in your lineage, in your family history, in your, like, I've got family history amiss. So I'm getting like maybe you've been told that you're wrong about your family, that your family was not of royal bloodline, that you have not a royal bloodline, you're not persistence and resilience, but you are. Okay, I'm getting either this honour has been bestowed on you by the divine, maybe by Jesus, because the Jesus cards come out today, but we'll see what he has to say. But I'm getting that you are of royal bloodline. You are of a dragon bloodline sort of thing, or a dragon ancestry or crest, or like on your crest of arms or whatever, there would be dragons and there would be blue. I'm getting the one that stood out to me was the Healy one. So that last name, Healy, could be significant to you. Dragons could be significant, a high connection to dragons coming through. And also Bluey family coming through. So the series Bluey that kids watch, like 4-year-olds or something, that Bluey family could be significant to you. Maybe you relate to that family. Maybe you're Australian. Okay. I also got dad coming out, so maybe your dad is significant, or a dad's significant. Hope for the best and receive the best. Hope for the worst and receive the worst. Okay, that coming through. So just making sure that you're keeping positive, that your sun's shining, that your that I am, that yellow, that solar plexus is shining brightly, that you're focusing on the positives. But I got staying neutral. Maybe you need to not maybe you need to stay positive and not neutral, or maybe you're staying neutral when you should be agitating things or something. Okay, so that all coming through, as well as the number 111. So you may be seeing ones. Okay. All right, so I talked about that. Let's see what the cards are saying. This number is also 29, which gives me 11. So ones, definitely seeing ones. Okay. Okay, now I'm getting from that card, hands may be significant, healing hands, energy, drawing energy through the hands, healing through the hands. So you may be a healer, but something about the hands, okay? And the night sky. Okay, all right. I didn't shuffle. Receive, holy self. Hang on, I don't think I did that. Okay. Throat chakra may be significant, speaking your truth, not staying neutral. Letting the chips fall, okay, also coming through. Being kind to others, being kind to yourself. I extend kindness and live in peace and harmony with others. I am kind and gentle towards myself. Okay, I'm getting a bubble around you. Maybe you're creating a bubble, not wanting to deal with things, not wanting to hear what others have to say, or not wanting, not wanting to live, sort of thing, blocking yourself off, not wanting to hear, not wanting to be heard, not wanting to be seen. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm feeling that one. Okay, receive did come out again. Okay, so receive. I ask, surrender, and allow heaven to help me. I'm open and willing to receive all the good that life gives me. I receive graciously and gratefully with an open heart. Okay, so maybe you even need to be kind to yourself and be open to receiving the blessings that the divine and Jesus has to bring through for you. Also, third eye is significant. So we have throat and third eye coming out. So you may be working on those at the moment. We'll see what other cards are coming through. But, okay, so we're getting solar plexus color too, the gold and the royal blue. This gives me royal blue. Also purple third eye. We did get indigo blue coming out the other day, and this sort of color gives me indigo blue. Okay, so we have compassion, kindness, compassion, receive. Okay, so maybe opening yourself up to receiving the kindness and compassion of others. I release any judgments I have about myself or others. I only hold loving and compassionate thoughts. I have a compassionate heart. So maybe you're being guided to do this. What is it? I'm getting, let yourself be loved too, like by the divine and stuff. Be open to receiving the kindness and compassion of others. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Open yourself up to receiving kindness and compassion from others. I'm going to leave it at there, actually. Trust and trust. Trust that all will be fine. Trust in the divine. Trust in Jesus. Trust in God. I put my trust in Jesus and God. I quiet my mind and go inwards. I listen. I trust. I follow the divine guidance I receive. Holy Spirit is always with me. Okay, so maybe you need to know that you're not alone right now. Maybe you also need to meditate. Okay. I spend time in quiet meditation. I let my mind and body relax. I find peace in moments of silence, and I carry peace throughout the day. So maybe meditating in the AM in the morning, so you carry that peace throughout the day, so you can be open to kindness and compassion from others, and that you can trust the divine. Trust that the divine is with you. Trust that God and Jesus are guiding you, okay? And be open to receive that guidance. Okay. Tranquility. Okay, 39. In thy womb of blissful quietening and calming stillness leaves the worlds spellbound to silence. So maybe you need, oh, there's a witch on that card too. Flying high, that gives me flying high. Flying high above a situation. Giving into tranquil thoughts, tranquil, maybe going on a holiday to the snow. Maybe you live in the snow. Maybe you need to get away in a cabin and get some quiet time, get some stillness. Maybe you love the silence. Maybe you love the stillness, the quiet, the calm. Okay, maybe you need to give that to yourself right now. Hearth home. May your warmth take in the gazing flame upon the shivers they melt away. So maybe your heart is also melting as well. As in, you know, that card. This is one of the cards in the deck. So funny. And that was actually on the bottom of the deck. And I didn't say anything, but that, you know, I'll find that card and I'll get out what it means. But it's a good card, but cardinals may be significant. Fire's significant. The fire within, burning within. Okay? The warmth of the flame. Okay, so maybe there's something about flame work, you know, being drawn to the flame. Being drawn to the heart of something. Okay? Candle magic. Maybe you need to work with candles, work with the flame. Okay, storm. Okay, as within and so without, there are storms are coming, a change without doubt. Okay, so tower moment, like we talked about. For the queen. This is you, the queen. The very compassionate, loving, you know, and that's coming under the compassion card. There's a lot of pink here, heart chakra. I think you need to be more compassionate and more kind and caring to yourself during this storm. As within and so without, there are storms are coming, a change without doubt. Maybe you can feel this coming. Okay. There's lots of pine trees here, so pine may be significant for cleansing. Pine is good at cleansing. Okay, perseverance. Stay in thy power, dear child, for thy lonely is never alone. When the world is dreadful upon thy, turn to the spirits within thy. Okay, so maybe that's what you're seeing. Maybe you're seeing storms all around, you know, you're needing that quiet time. You're needing to go within because there's so many things happening around you. You're seeing the chaos within the world. You're seeing the storms that are about. You're seeing the towers falling. You're remembering times of sorrow or times of grief, times of death, you know. The poison apples, you know. Maybe there's a lot of people around you that's toxic. Maybe you like, see, this is the sort of feeling that I was getting, you know, boxed in, you know, surrounded by, you know, a feeling of you can't get out, you can't break free. That's a card 26 too. We have 37, which is 10. So we have 10, 10 here, and 8. Okay, so you may be seeing those numbers. Don't be tempted by the shiny apples. That's what I'm getting. And that's drawing you in. Remember I said about drawing you in? The shiny apples, the moth to the flame. Okay, so be careful what you're being drawn into right now. Or something's drawing you in. Squirrel medicine. Maybe squirrel medicine. Maybe nature. Maybe nature is calling you. Pitter patter, plan ahead. Keep silent your path's desire. No eyes or ears shall see you coming. A well-deserved reveal. Okay, so maybe you're being hidden right now. Okay? And maybe you can feel this coming. You know how I said you don't feel like you can do it, or something feels too big or something. Or maybe there's going to be a big reveal, a big grand, well-deserved harvest I'm getting from this. Because acorns, I think, mean prosperity or whatever. They're, you know, essential for the squirrel. Like they're Very important. But I'm seeing robins too from that card. There's no birds in this card, but this, you know, the colouring here is just making me feel like abundance of robins. Like, you know, so abundance like birds, I think messengers of spirit too. So maybe a spiritual inheritance, a spiritual abundance, like abundance of passion maybe too. Okay. On the bottom we have wise men with a 6, so 6s could be significant. If it wasn't for the familiar songs that echo through my spine, I would have lost what is lost and never found my purpose. Okay, so maybe paying attention to songs in relation to your purpose, or your purpose involves bird song, I'm getting. See, more trees. This is a Christmas deck, but still more pine trees. Winter, going within. The spines, maybe something. Oh, echo. I think you keep in your spine, memories are kept in your spine. I don't know where I know this from, but there's like the echoes of the past, memories of the past are kept within the spine. Like in your bones. It's in your bone. You know when they say that? It's in your bones. Okay, so remembering a past time, remembering a deep wound, I'm sort of getting from that. And he's even got pine on his blue eyes. That song's coming through too, so you may have blue eyes, or there's something significant about blue eyes. Maybe a wise man, a father figure with blue eyes. Okay. All right. Please make sure that you're taking only the things. Oh, the book. Shuffling the book. That is significant for you. Okay. And wisdom's coming through. The owl is standing out to me on that deck. We also have turtles. Turtles are very wise too. Find your element. Okay, so maybe you're digging deep within yourself to find your purpose, your soul purpose. Yeah. What gels with you? Maybe you're a water sign too. I'm getting with the water element, the fire element, the air element. So the elements could be significant in general. Finding your peace, finding your serenity. Okay. Finding your home, finding your peace, your tranquility. Remembering what was once lost can be found within oneself. Okay. Barn owl, as I said, owl. So owls are significant. Wisdom. Okay. A perception. Higher. You know, I'm getting like their vision. You know, they have 360-degree vision. Like they can turn their head, but they also have very sharp, like they can see further, I think it is. Scrolls of time, I'm getting. What beats within the heart. Listen to your spirit. Listen to your heart. Listen to where your soul is guiding you. Where your passions are leading you, where the fire burns brightest within. Scrolls. Contracts may be significant. Contracts of a time past. There's something about the past. Oh, another one. Is that an owl? Oh, it isn't a little hour. Okay, so maybe there's something about, there's definitely something about family. Maybe something definitely about a child. Egypt, Roman Catholic. So maybe you're Roman Catholic. Olives, hawks. I'm also getting hawks. I'm getting the chalice, the cup, knowledge, wisdom. The cuppeth overfloweth. The drinking from the waters. It's a biblical reference, and I don't know. Drinking from the waters of Avalon or something. The spiritual waters. Lusting after something. Lusting after knowledge. Lusting after wisdom. So you might be really desiring, like having a thirst for knowledge, a thirst for passion, thirst for something, you know, desiring the flames to burn within, desiring to feel passionate again, to feel the fires burn within. Where there is smoke, there is fire. I'm getting that again today. Oh, a lot of cards coming out. Definitely Egypt coming through here. Again with the Ankh and with Sekhmet coming through. You are worthy. Okay, so know that you are worthy. You are royal. I'm getting you a royal Egyptian lineage. You know that coming through. You're a royalty. You are worthy of all that you desire. You are worthy to be seen. Okay. So what? Yeah. Align your inner compass. Digest your past. See the past. Digesting your past. Aligning. Loving fiercely. And renewing your life. Look, the phoenix rise. Okay, hang on. And on the bottom, just before I lay these cards down, sorry if that was loud. Discover the pattern. There's things about patterns. That's been coming up so much for me lately in my life. Patterns. Seeing the patterns in life. Discovering the patterns in life. I'm getting like the life cycle, the seasons, the elements, the moon cycles. Okay, maybe broadening your knowledge around those. Okay, so what did we say? Moon cycles, elements, autumn, winter, summer, spring, fire, air, earth, water, all those kind of things. The patterns in life, the life cycles, the changes. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay. The compass. Yeah, aligning your inner compass. Aligning. The south node is sticking out. So hopefully you're not aligned to the south node right now. But I'm getting it more of going within, planting your feet on the ground firmly, getting grounded. The pearls of wisdom as well. Opening up to the pearls of wisdom within. Searching for the wisdom within. Like a past life. I'm getting like past life regression. Okay, see, digest your past. Transformation. Transforming the past. Transforming the future. Like, you know, it's all one, like time and space. It's all one. It's not linear. Like I'm getting you transforming the past, which is transforming the present, the future, you know, like that transformation. The life cycle again. We have the life cycle here again. You know, the caterpillar to the butterfly to the chrysalis, you know, the caterpillar going from the chrysalis to the butterfly. Maybe you're transforming into the butterfly right now, getting ready to take flight. Needing to maybe look how far you've come. Okay? You know, because you love fiercely. Okay, so this is giving me So much love, so much grace. Pearl in the middle, again, the pearls of wisdom. You've learned a lot through love, maybe. You've learned how to love. You've learned you love very fiercely. Maybe you've learned what true love is too. Okay. Maybe you're learning to love each other. Like maybe you're in a partnership and you're learning to love each other fiercely. You may be in a partnership and have 3 children as well. There's like 3 in the background if you see this. 1, 2, 3. And they look like swans too. So family life, you know, maybe you love fiercely your family. You protect them fiercely too. You're like a cat, you know, like that maternal, protective energy. The wise energy. You've learnt, you've become wise in love, okay? You are the phoenix. You renew your life. Renew your life. You're the phoenix rising. This is an eagle. I'll put it up that way. I don't know. That's the way it's meant to go, but deep diving. I get deep diving into the depths. See the water, emotions, diving into your emotions. Anger may be rising, or maybe the anger's now falling, or maybe going into the depths is going to renew your faith in life, maybe. The sun. Okay, so I'm getting sort of the anger, the frustration is covering the sun. You're needing to dive within so you can release the fires, release the anger to illuminate, to renew your life, to shine that light again. Okay, Moonology deck, I did get that out. So moon cycles are significant. So maybe there's something about the next moon cycle too. I'm getting that imagery maybe significant, you know, where like it's an IQ testing or something, or psychology. I think it's a psychology test where patterns. Okay, so how am I going to explain this? So seeing this card, you know, so one person may see the pink or whatever, the shadow thing, and not see the swans, okay? And then another person may see the swans first when they first look at it. Some people might just see the pearl and the pink or whatever and think, see a different image. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's coming out. So maybe somebody's doing those tests. Or maybe someone's psyche is significant. The ways they see things is different to others. Okay, you could be a Cancer or a Libra. Okay, so we have you and your loved ones are safe. Okay, so maybe those fears that are coming up, okay, in your dreams or whatever, know that you are safe. Or maybe you're worried about your family. They are safe. Or maybe you're worried about a Cancer who is a loved one. They are safe. Okay, a win-win outcome is forecast, which could be with a Libra, which could be with a Cancer. What is this win-win outcome is forecast? You may already know what that is, but let's just see if we can get clarity. Don't let pride get in your way. So Leo's may be significant. Have faith in your dreams. So be careful of pride when it comes to your dreams. Okay, and believe in the impossible. We did talk about that in the channel messages. So, you know, what was the message? Hope for the best and receive the best. Hope for the worst and receive the worst. So believe. Hope for the best. you are a powerful manifestations. I believe like your manifestations are coming in. You just got to have faith so you can bring them in. You just got to believe in the impossible, and don't let pride get in your way. Okay, and surrender to the divine. Okay, surrender. Oh, I feel like this. What do you need to release? Okay, surrender what it is that needs to be released to the divine. Surrender what you can not, that you have no control of over. Surrender it to the divine. Something that's what is worrying you. Okay, maybe about your loved ones. Okay, surrender that to the divine. I picked these up. I don't know if I'm a fan of these cards. They're a bit too abrasive for my liking. Okay, flip. If you have to pull 5 cards to justify it, it's a no. So maybe there's something that's a no. Straight up no. Okay. Maybe a drama, or a person that brings drama into your life. What does it say here? Seriously stop. Maybe you're obsessing with cards. You're doing one spread and it's not what you want, so you do it again and again and again until you get the outcome that you desire. Not every feeling deserves a full cast classical musical. So maybe that's surrendering up to the divine, not going over and over and over in your head and making a drama out of something that's not a drama. Maybe turning something that's not significant or not as bad as it seems. Maybe you're turning something into a drama. Okay. Flip. Maybe a house flip is significant, or flipping something, turning something on its head. Okay, we have the end. Stop looking for closure, start looking for chocolate. Okay, so maybe your hormones may be affecting you as well. Maybe you need some chocolate, some good feeling. The end. Something's ending. Enough. Not him again. Girl, even your tarot deck is tired of him. Enough is enough. Maybe needing to put an end to something, or maybe focusing on too much of some particular person, looking for closure with someone, or focusing too much on somebody else, not focusing enough on yourself. Pink and blue may be significant. Maybe it's a girl if you're having a baby, sorry. But there's a lot of pink and blue. You could be having twins too, thinking a girl and a boy. But just because it says girl on here. Okay, your vibration is yelling, I'll settle. Okay, so don't settle. Maybe because you're tired. She looks really tired. Tired, settling for someone that's not enough. You're tired because you keep on looking for closure, keep on paying attention to every little feeling, every little... It's a no. Enough is enough. Do not settle. It's a no. Okay. Tick, tick, boom. What if, what if, what ifs? Do not focus on the what ifs. Yes, you're overthinking it again. Definitely overthinking something. Definitely overthinking a relationships by the look of it. Definitely overthinking a masculine. Definitely overthinking maybe a pregnancy. Definitely overthinking something that should not be taking so much of your energy. It's a no, okay? You need to love yourself. You need to show compassion to yourself. Okay, anything else that collective needs to know? All right, so we have your spirit guides are face palming. Oh. Seriously? Oh no. They're not getting the message. Not this one, sweetie. Oh, these are definitely giving a message. Spirit said, not this one, sweetie. Okay, so if you've started a relationship, or you please use your discernment with this, but maybe you're contemplating one and they're trying to get through to you. No, not this one. Stop giving into drama. Stop. Keep on asking the divine the same questions, or whatever they've told you. No, that it's no. Don't overthink something. You're spending too much money. You're getting tired. Enough is enough. Don't settle. Don't look for closure. Just move on. Just start eating that chocolate. Okay. No. Look. No. You heard maybe. Maybe you're not listening to the divine. You're not listening to your spirit guides. Okay. I don't think I even need to get any more of these cards. It's a no. Let go or be dragged. Okay. Alright, that's as clear as day, that message. What else? I have been contemplating getting these out the whole time, the kipper. Okay. What does the collective need to know? Thank you. Journey. Okay, so you're going on a journey. What is this journey? A gift. So maybe spiritual gift. Or maybe a gift's going to take you on a journey. But I'm getting more a journey with your spiritual gifts. But let's get clarity. 10 and 8s again. So 10, 10, 8, 8, 8. Sudden wealth. Okay, so maybe, okay, you can take this a couple of ways. So you're going to go on a journey. Your gifts are going to expand, increase, diversify, fire up is sort of what I'm getting. Expand, okay, which is going to bring in sudden wealth. Or you're going on a journey to receive a gift of sudden wealth. Okay, so maybe you're going to receive this wealth. But there's a message of concern for a community. What is the message of concern for this community, for the community? Maybe that is the concern. Oh, that you're receiving a message. It could be in regards to this. What is the message? Of marriage. Okay, so some community is concerned about you getting a message about a marriage to an official person, maybe. Which leads you, which leads you on a pathway to your main male. Okay, so maybe someone, okay, a community's concerned about this message you're receiving. Maybe it's this message is an invite to a marriage, to a wedding of an official person, which leads you on the pathway to your main male, to your counterpart. Anything else? I don't feel like we're going to get anything else over here. Oh, a death. Judgment. There's a death, which is justice or a judgment, adjudication is coming in the distant horizons. You know, this doesn't have to be a literal death. This can be the death of something. What is the coffin? I haven't got many cards left, so poverty, concern. Okay, so maybe that is the judgment, that someone's going into poverty which is causing them concern. Or they're concerned that they're going into poverty. This is something that you may be expecting. Bad health, change. Okay, yeah, I might leave it there. Anything else? Dragons, okay. Makes sense. The dragons are coming up. Okay, let's see what the dragons have to say. Okay. Malhal and Shamhanchadul. Don't know how to say that. Malahal has spoken. I am the light in the darkness. I will guide you back to divine love. All lower energy must bow before my power. Okay, so maybe thanking him, thanking your angels for guiding you out of the darkness and back to divine love. Okay. Edwana and Louis Lou, 27, you are being tested to take the next step into a wonderful new phase of life. You must make significant changes to your attitudes and beliefs. Yes, we have seen that. So 9 and 5. Okay, we have Artemis and Arisalu, 5. Open yourself to the gifts that life brings. Be grateful and patient, and you will receive all that you require. So needing patience and showing gratitude for all that you already have. Changes are definitely here. We have 5, 5. And 21, which is 3. Okay, Sun God, another fire card. A lot of fire. Free yourself from lies and deceptions and live your truth. Shine in your own light. Other people's truths are no use to you. So don't listen to others. Listen to your own truth. Listen to your own fire within. Listen to your own heart. The time has now come for divine insight. Accept the darkness within you along with the light and follow the path towards wholeness. So maybe needing to do shadow work, needing to dig deep within to love your shadow side, to accept the darkness within. Okay, all right, and I now am going to leave it there. I hope this message has brought you clarity and guidance. I think there's something that you need to say no to. Say nope, not that one. So needing to choose a different outcome, a different person. Stop overthinking. Stop vibrating a certain energy. Make sure that you are listening to spirit fiercely. Okay, finding your element, remembering who you are, focusing on the positivity, focusing on optimism, focusing on, I get that you're focusing on family and love, focusing on giving what you cannot control or whatever up to the divine, what is worrying you, and that up to the divine. Being grateful and thanking your dragons, thanking Jesus, thanking God, thanking the divine for all they're doing for you, and look out for this gift. So maybe like a spiritual inheritance, sudden wealth, okay, coming in. Okay, don't focus on the community. Focus on yourself, focus on what brings you happiness and joy, Okay, pay attention to the cycles. We talked about the cycles. You know, the patterns in life, the patterns, the behavioral patterns, and things like that. Okay, I'm going to leave there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.